So she's an American, like taste testing English food, and she gets a Terry's chocolate orange, and she opens it, and she's like, "What is this?" She's like looking at it, she's like, "I'm really confused." And then she takes the whole thing, and she takes a bite. Welcome to the SheerLuxe team podcast with me, Charlotte Collins. This week I'm joined by Georgina Blaskey, Laura Black, and Sherri Andrew. Last podcast of the year, everyone.
Aww.
That's crazy that we've hit the end of the year.
I can't believe it. This year has just flown by.
Yeah.
And it's a snowy one too. It's like feels so appropriate, doesn't it?
It really does. Yeah, but we are recording this on Monday, where presumably by the time this podcast goes out, it'll just be like slushy and gross.
Sludge.
Yellow. But it's winter wonderland today.
Yeah.
We're all a little chilly. If you're watching this, you'll have to excuse our demeanours because we're pretty wrapped up. It's nippy today. We're going to have a drink festival, everybody, to celebrate.
This is nice.
This is nice.
This is good for a Monday, isn't it?
Monday
Starting the week
afternoon.
well.
I feel like this is how it's just rolling at the moment, isn't
I know.
it?
There's not like, oh, it's Monday, I won't have one. It's like, no, it's Christmas.
no.
I'm just
Christmas.
going to have one.
At least it's Monday at 3ish, and it's not Monday at like 10ish, which is
Yeah.
some Monday.
Yeah.
True. There are no rules
Exactly.
in December.
Nice glasses
Yeah, really
too.
nice.
Aren't they lovely?
Ooh, that's a bit- Cheers!
Cheers!
Last
Happy
podcast of the year.
Christmas.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Chin chin.
So I want to know, how is well, have you done anything festive yet? How were your weekends? Georgina, did you have a festive weekend?
Well, I went to the Capital FM Jingle Bell Ball.
That's really festive.
Yeah, Saturday night I saw Coldplay, which I've just been wanting to see them forever, and it was amazing. But I was saying to Sherri earlier, you get like 5 songs because every artist does about 5 songs. So I just now want to go and see 2 more hours.
Oh my god, it's so good. I fully recommend.
Have you been to one of their full?
It's amazing.
What
They
did
are
they
really
sing?
good.
The
Good
big ones. They didn't sing Yellow, but they were singing more recent ones than that. But it was like every song is an anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
They've got so much energy, haven't they?
yeah, and he's an incredible frontman, but he really brings the rest of the band in, and they're obviously a band that really get on. Like you can just feel it
They're
when you
school
watch
friends,
them.
aren't they?
Yeah, have you not watched the documentary?
No, I thought as a fan, clearly I've got
no.
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
amazing.
I mean, they started so young.
Yeah.
When you look back, it's really amazing that they're still kind of working so
still
well
so relevant.
together.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a long time of being so close to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Bono on Graham Norton a few weeks ago, and they've been together since they were 16, you two.
Wow.
They formed at
Wow.
school.
Wow.
Amazing. And he met his wife, Ali, when he was
Like
really
then.
young.
Yeah, also at school. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one big crew.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Who else performed at the Jingle Bell Ball?
So there was Lewis Capaldi, and then there was Sam Smith, and they were wearing a silver jumpsuit
Love that.
and just looked insane.
Very
Amazing.
cool.
Was it the 4 of you?
No, so I went with Bella, my daughter, and then we were with some other friends.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a kind of girls' outing.
Cute. But Pippa on our team also went, and she said that even her 16-year-old son came, and she said one 16-year-old obviously decided it was cool, and the rest of them found out, because like they do think it's an acceptable activity.
Yeah.
At that age, even like to go with your mom.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
it's cool.
Sunday night she saw Stormzy and
Yeah.
H and all these, slightly different vibes.
Such
but
a good lineup.
I just went for Coldplay
Yeah.
only.
And
Really
I think
good.
Pip went on Sunday, and
Yeah.
she said that Dua performed like
Yeah.
proper
Yeah.
names. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think I don't know how many years ago it was, but I think there must have been a pivotal moment where some cool bands or someone cool said, "I'm going to do it," and then now it's regarded
It's really
as
hard
cool.
to get tickets, isn't it?
It is quite hard.
When
yeah.
I was young, they did Party in the Park, Capital Party. Do you remember
Yes.
this? And I went, and Duncan James took his shirt off, and I cried.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow, what a moment.
Yeah, I did. I cried. I burst into tears.
wow.
I was 11, and I was like, "This is like the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen."
Well,
you
I
know
just
what?
grinned.
I think I've
literally
heard you say
grinned.
that before too.
Yeah, it's a moment that's imprinted on my mind. That is so fun. So that was quite festive.
Really festive, and it was very funny. Well, funny, not funny, because the football results of the France-England match were happening as we were watching. So every act that came out gave us all an update.
Oh, that's nice.
Even though obviously everyone had their phones and could clearly see what was going on. But you'd be someone would be playing, and then there would just be this enormous roar through the O2 of like, "We've scored!" And then it was like, "Oh no, we haven't. We missed the penalty." Anyway, let's not dwell on the
whatever.
football.
No.
But it was quite funny hearing it, not watching it
Yes.
in the O2.
That's a good way to do it. Good energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who had birthdays this weekend, and they like watched the football first, and then they had to like recover the night.
Yeah.
No one was that cheery, were
That's
they? So,
Yeah.
Laura, did you have a festive weekend?
I feel like I've done so much festive. Like for the first year in a long time, I've done loads of festive stuff.
Do you think that's the age of your kids?
Yeah, maybe. We've been ice skating. I mean, slight exception, but I went to New York, which was amazing. So that kind of got me in the Christmas spirit as well. Although I have come back thinking that London do it better.
100%.
Really?
I remember going to New York at Christmas, not this year, but going like close, like you did last week, close to Christmas, and being so disappointed because Thanksgiving's such a big thing there.
Yeah.
Right.
I found that there were like, obviously if you go to like Rockefeller and
Well, I
Midtown,
did go
it's
to
great,
Rockefeller.
but like nowhere else.
And also, the ice rink there is, having just done Battersea, and I know Battersea's all new and glitzy, but everything is just imported for that time, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then taken away. And it just felt, I don't know, Battersea felt so like polished.
Okay,
and
interesting.
beautiful. But then I came back and I was up in Oxford Circus and I walked out and like the lights,
Yeah.
you look down Oxford Street, Regent Street, Carnaby Street. I mean, it's honestly a feast for the eyes.
I do-
Like, it's amazing.
I think it's better than ever this year.
Yeah.
But I
agree.
think it's because the pound is so poor. So everybody knows we've got loads of tourists. That's my theory. So London's got massive tourism, like loads of tourists at the moment, especially at this time of year. So we're like putting on a bit of a show for them.
But it really felt like a show.
Yeah.
Like, I walked out, I was like, this is awesome. This is on our doorstep.
Yeah.
Really cool.
It's
Worth
really
a
cool.
look if you haven't been.
Pretty nice. Sherri, anything festive so far?
Yes, I had my festive girls' day out on Saturday,
Cute.
which was so fun. We went in Covent Garden. I know people say don't go to Covent Garden on Saturday. However, the trick is to not do any walking and just go from bar to restaurant to bar.
fun.
Or whatever.
nice.
Did you book everything?
We booked, I booked 2 places.
Okay.
But the first place, so the Royal Opera House, they've opened a new rooftop bar, which is so nice. And it's kind of like an indoor-outdoor vibe. They have heaters. We were kind of outdoors, but it really wasn't cold. And there was the most amazing sunset over the skyline.
wow.
Wow, that's a
It was
good
really
tip.
lovely.
Okay, nice. Do you have to, can you
Really
book?
nice. I'm not sure if we didn't book. We literally just rocked up, walked in, found a table.
Great.
That's
And then
because
got
you
it.
used to have. You would only go in if you.
Yeah, if you're going to
Yeah.
We're going to a performance.
Yeah, but you can go in now, just go up the escalator, go to
Yeah.
the top floor, and it was so lovely, really festive.
It was really crisp and cold and like really festive, wasn't it?
It was so nice. And then from there, we walked to the Nomad just around the corner, and we went to their new bar in the basement called Common Decency, which is so nice, very glam. And there was a festive drag queen who was providing all the entertainment. It was so fun. And we had to write like a naughty letter to Father Christmas. I won't read it out again. But we were the only people providing the laughs. Everyone was really dry. And we were like,
What was it, like a confession?
yeah.
Okay, so
literally,
it's something you've
yeah,
done. Okay.
yeah, it was a confession, but we kind of made ours up because I was like,
Sure.
no one needs to hear that. And the drinks were really lovely, really festive. And then we got on the tube, went to Selfridges, and had some dim sum and some gyozas. And
Wow. Oh, wait, this was the booking that you hadn't made.
Yes,
that
exactly.
You were the one in charge of. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
And it worked out. That was nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. It's kind of like a late 9 p.m. dinner. We kind of finished at like 10:30, and then all went home. It was
Oh, what a dream
That was
day.
like
It was
perfect
really
day.
nice. And we kind of skipped all the crowds, didn't see any of like, the madness. We just kind of sat down and caught up, and it was really lovely.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. So I feel like I've done my festive day out.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
Well, I've got Girls' Christmas on Friday night. I mean, we've done it every year, like forever, but obviously not for the last 2 years. We're a bit depleted in numbers this year. There's 7 of us, 3 live abroad, and then 2 are pregnant. So, like, no offense to the pregnant ladies, but I don't know how wild it'll be. We've done the cleverest thing. I mean, this is probably such a no-brainer. But in the past, everybody's always brought something along, and like everybody, we've cooked and everybody's brought a dish, which is nice. But it's just a bit of a faff with like the washing up, and you have to really coordinate like what everybody's bringing. We just did an Ocado order. We did all the party food from M&S and Ocado, £20 each. All coming to me on Friday.
Wow.
Is that not like, you'll probably just be like, well, yeah, obviously.
I love that you're
But
finding
when
this
we thought-
so groundbreaking.
Honestly, when we thought of it, we were like, we are geniuses. We've cracked Christmas. Anyway, if you're looking for an easy hack for your
Yeah,
girls'
that is
Christmas,
good.
very good. We've got, I mean, when I say everything is cheese and carbs, it's literally like a mini Welsh rabbit with then like a Welsh rabbit dip and then like a cheese wheel and then like a ground
yum.
cheese. I don't know.
That's
Anyway.
what you want,
That's what
though.
Christmas
Fun
is,
food.
isn't it?
Carbs. I know, exactly. Only 14 days to go, which is a bit crazy. 13 days. 13
Wow.
days to go. Who's prepared? Who's feeling ready?
Not at
Georgina?
all. No. In fact, the fact you've said that has
Is that
just
quite stressful? Sorry.
yeah, really, really stressed me out because there's so many strikes, so there's going to be
I
so many
know.
problems with delivery, isn't there? I'm actually feeling like I'm going to end up in the shops
I was just thinking I might go shopping.
because it's almost easier
Yeah.
late night or really early on Saturday. I might just get out
Yes.
there with a list and do it.
Where will you go?
I don't know what's on the list yet. I'll probably end up in a really big department store.
Yeah,
just
but
going,
to be
John
yeah,
Lewis.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or somewhere where I've got access to lots of
Yeah.
well-stocked
I know, I
shops.
feel like it might be a Westfield
I
job.
feel like, well, really?
But if you get to Westfield at like
Yeah, I
7
think you've got to go
p.m.
early.
well,
you're going late.
Well, no, because I think
I'd go
I
early.
think early's not. There's no such thing as early enough.
What time do they open?
They open at 10, right?
Okay, yeah.
But then
no,
they'll
that's
shut, I reckon, until Christmas. They shut at like 9, 10.
Late night
Yeah.
shopping.
So yeah, I feel like that would be next week, and that feels like it's cutting it really fine.
Yeah.
Well, have you got anything yet?
So I actually got invited in November to this Christmas shopping evening at Harvey Nicks with a friend of mine. And I was like, okay, great. Yeah, let's go along to that. But I just wasn't ready. It was something like the 12th of November and I just hadn't even thought about it. She had lists and bags. She did really well. I bought 2 alcohol miniatures for various stockings. And that was it.
I was going to say that you've already drunk. Or
No, I have kept them wrapped in a drawer. I've been tempted at
on the way
times.
home, so-
And I just thought, well, that was pathetic attempt.
So who's that for?
I can't say.
that anyone? Oh, it's
They might be
yours.
listening. But yeah, so I've got some way to go.
Okay, right. Laura?
We had lunch with some family on Saturday, so I feel like I've ticked that box. I've got the presents
that's
out.
lucky.
That's done. It's more my immediate family that I feel like I need to crack
Yeah.
and hide. And,
Yeah.
you know, I have an 8-year-old now that's definitely sniffing around. And so I need to, I'm sort of finding all the little holes in my house where she might not look.
What's top on an 8-year-old's Christmas wish list this year?
A hoverboard, what every parent
What's
wants.
that?
Oh.
You know, there's like electric hoverboards that they go on.
Swagways, aren't they called or something like
there we
that?
go.
Yeah.
But do
Women
they
in
don't
the
actually
know.
hover?
No, they're
No,
on a
they're
wheel.
like
Wow, the
they're-
future.
Future is
They're almost like a little Segway thing without the.
Oh, I see.
you know,
Oh, and they just,
they-
like, balance
they
on
just-
it.
oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
We've fought back quite hard,
Okay.
but she does really want it.
And a 6-year-old boy, 5-year-old boy, what's...
5-year-old boy wants a guitar.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
That's a nice
that.
present.
Yeah,
That is a nice
he loves.
present.
He loves
Also,
music.
not cheap, but
No,
very nice.
actually,
Yeah.
actually not expensive.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, not expensive.
thought
I mean, I'm
guitar would
probably
be-
buying him the worst
worst
guitar
one.
out there.
Is it
but
tuned?
I think we need to see whether if the love stays, you know, before I
Yeah, yeah.
invest
Then
a
you can
fortune.
upgrade.
Yeah, exactly.
That reminds me, my mum bought my son when he was about that age a toy drum kit. So it was
God.
kind of
That's what Ralph wanted for his birthday.
so quite small,
Yeah.
and they kind of look really retro. They're actually really cute. Anyway, we now have a big drum kit, kind of a few grades later. The noise, everything.
Yeah, that's
so be
awful.
careful. You go in with the
Yeah.
sort of
Yes.
He
light
wanted a drum
version.
kit, and I said no.
No, at least a guitar is quieter than a drum kit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, well, our neighbours did complain.
Did they?
Did they?
That's awful.
We just moved and we had all the doors open because it was incredibly hot, and he had a big exam coming up, so he was practicing a lot. And we had an anonymous note through
Can
the
you
door.
not-
Oh,
Yeah.
so passag. Wow.
I mean,
Shady.
awful. I don't even.
No.
It made my blood boil.
Yeah, I
Can
Yeah.
you not get them where they plug them in to headphones? Or
Yeah,
is that
but then
not
I
okay?
just think, are they cheating when they say they're practicing?
I
feel like,
evidence.
yeah, I don't trust any of
Okay.
my children with
No.
anything.
I
So
know, I
I
wouldn't
need to
either.
know.
Would you rather your children had like a really noisy instrument that drilled your head all day long, or like a snake/tarantula?
Oh my god, definitely noisy,
Instrument.
I was
noisy
expecting
instrument.
No, me too. I was just checking.
Oh my god, no way.
Didn't
My
I tell
sister
you?
has a lizard, has someone with a
that's
lizard. It literally, every time I go there and I remember I'm in her house, that she has a lizard
Yeah.
in her house.
You get the like.
But like, she can't get rid of it because
That's my big thing. What happens if you have a child
well,
and they
apparently
just
you
love
sell them on
snakes?
Gumtree.
No. Oh,
But there was
So
a
you
snake
did.
on my
You can
road.
sell your like.
oh
She
my god,
bought.
Georgina, I know this.
Oh
is
yeah,
so
you told me
awful.
this.
Yeah, last 2 weeks ago there was a snake in the middle of our road in southwest London.
But it's,
Oh,
I feel like it's too
goodness.
cold. I mean, I know they're not like African tropical snakes, but like surely it's too cold for a snake.
It
no?
was a corn snake, and I didn't see it, but I saw it was posted about on some kind of neighbourhood chat, and this thing was big,
Yeah.
and it was in the middle of the road. So, no, I'd go for the drum kit over a snake
Okay, just
any
checking,
day.
just checking that everyone's on the same page
When we
as me.
looked round our house, the lady had a tarantula in a frame,
Oh, that's
in a frame.
What, like a taxidermy
Like,
one?
yeah,
No,
and
that's so weird.
I would walk upstairs like that. Like,
Was it a pet?
No, I don't know. I didn't ask her. I just thought that's weird.
That's really weird.
So weird. Sorry if
Horrible.
that's you, lady, but God, that's weird.
no, weird.
Oh,
That's
my
really
goodness.
creepy. Sherri, you on top of your gift giving?
I actually am, mainly because I'm not doing any gifts this year.
Oh, right, well,
So I've bought one present for my boyfriend, but we had a family dinner last night, and I'm always the one who has to organise the spreadsheet or the Secret Santa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, actually, no. I was like, why don't we just do no gifts? And everyone was
Oh, so
like,
nice.
fun. So we're not
Yeah.
doing any gifts,
Yeah, that's
which
nice.
is really nice.
I might
But
take
we're going
that
to make
next year.
an effort to do really nice stockings.
oh, that's really nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
because for me, the stocking is like the most
bit.
special bit. Yeah, the fun bit, and open it in the morning. Otherwise, like, because I've got quite a big family waiting for
So
everyone.
sorry, how does that work? Because a stocking's not a gift.
Yeah. So like little things.
Okay.
As opposed to like under the tree.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like everything's like £10 to £20.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So that's our plan this
So
year.
what are you hoping for in your stocking?
Oh, Oh, I would like an eyeliner, black eyeliner.
Nice.
Terry chocolate orange.
Yes.
Oh, do you know I have one of those
Oh my
this
God.
weekend?
I'm really
It's
sorry.
just so good. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
I'm really sorry to interrupt, but have you seen the TikTok of the girl an American girl trying English food? Have you seen this?
No.
Oh my God, she went viral. So she's an American, like taste testing English food, and she gets a Terry's chocolate orange, and she opens it, and she's like, "What is this?" She's like, looking at it, she's like, "I'm really confused." And then she takes the whole thing, and she takes a bite out.
Wow.
And I was like, "No, what's wrong with you?"
Can't you see the segment?
I know, it's literally. I would have thought it was quite self-explanatory, even
Wow.
if you grew up on them. It's like, have you ever seen the American mother and her daughter making a cup of tea as well on TikTok?
Oh no, I've seen this one.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
I know.
this is an
Wild.
American. No, actually, I didn't think it was TikTok. That was like Facebook, wasn't it? It was a while ago.
It was a video. Yeah.
And the woman's like, okay, so we've been living in England for a while now, so we've learned how to make the perfect English cup of tea. And they basically use hot water from tap, or they put it in the microwave.
Yeah.
They warmed up the water in the microwave, and they do the water, and then they add the milk, and then they add the tea bag. I mean,
It was not good.
was criminal.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sounds like dishwater.
it just sounds disgusting.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
so sorry. So you're hoping for cherry chocolate
Terry chocolate orange. I won't be eating like that. I will be eating like Dawn French,
Damn right.
the
Yeah.
OG with the segments. And what else do I want? Maybe like a sheet mask, just like little bits that are like useful but nothing extravagant.
Lovely.
Really
Yeah.
nice.
Really
That's my
nice.
idea.
And what have you got your
Great
boyfriend?
idea.
I've got.
Does he listen?
He won't be listening to this. No, he's really obsessed with this menswear brand called Cole Buxton. I hadn't heard of it. They sell it in that menswear store N. So it's like a really nice jumper, like a sweatshirt.
Really nice.
Hoodie, sorry. I was like, what's that one?
Where is
a
it?
hoodie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, and then I'll get him a few little bits as well.
Okay, that's really nice.
Main gift.
Georgina, what are you hoping for?
I actually would love a new pair of pajamas.
Okay.
Not like you. I won't be wearing them out.
No, that's
These
fine.
are for sleeping in.
Yeah, I get those as well. Like,
Yeah.
there's a separate category.
So yeah, some pajamas, and I would just love actually some really good bath salts.
That's
That's a really
nice.
good
The kind of thing
one.
you do it by yourself.
No,
Yeah.
I really want
Yeah.
some more pairs socks because it's the kind of
Oh
thing
my
I
gosh.
wouldn't buy myself.
Yeah.
They're so
Yeah.
good.
That's the
so-
brand, because someone said to me the other day, I was wearing them actually with these trainers and they were sticking out, keeping my ankles nice and warm. And someone said, "Oh, what are those socks?" I was like, "I can't remember the brand because we got sent them. It's
Yeah.
been in
Pairs.
lockdown.
Pairs Scotland.
Pairs Scotland.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well,
So
now
cozy.
I'm the owner of quite a few pairs because I think they are the best.
Yeah,
I've
they
got
are
about 4 pairs.
amazing. I have been known to sleep in mine.
Oh, I sleep in mine every day.
Oh no, but I
So
find it so
cozy.
mind blowing that you sleep in socks.
Oh, I have to. It's too
blows my
cold.
mind.
'Cause that's where your heat comes from. Your
Do you not
feet
wake
or your
up
head.
halfway through the night and then want to take them off?
I do sometimes
no, that's
actually.
what I do.
I just whip them off. But when I go to sleep, because I like a really cold bedroom,
Warm
but
bed.
my
do
feet
you?
get
Yeah.
really chilly.
Oh, okay.
Can I recommend some pajamas to you?
Please do.
I kind of got sent some by a company called the Nap Company, and I had seen them in Selfridges, and they are like there are no words for the buttery softness. They're just like cotton, but they're just like, you know, the cotton's like slightly stretchy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God, they are like clouds to sleep in. They're incredible.
What a great brand name
Yeah,
as well.
the Napco. Yeah,
I love that.
And they kind of look like classic kind of piped pajamas, but they're in that cotton. And actually, I've got a pair from Eberge as well, which are like
Oh yeah, their material is.
it's like a jersey. It's the same
Yeah,
material. as
love.
that.
Oh, nice. nice.
But yeah, I'd recommend those.
Oh, I will look them up.
Yeah.
What's on your
Oh,
wish list?
what's on my wish list? I actually can't think of
TBC.
anything. I don't know. You're so right. I haven't even thought about myself.
Well, actually, I had one other thing. Now I've remembered
Go
it.
on then.
I thought I might get a little membership to an indoor pool for winter.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Where are there indoor pools? Is there one near?
Well, actually, I went the other day to one, which is in the basement of an old people's
Oh, right.
home.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I say old people's home. It's a luxury residence for people of a certain age.
Okay.
And they have a health club in the bottom.
Right. So
I
not
went
quite
along.
the basement of an old people's
No,
home. It's just first pictures.
but anyway, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's just got a kind of I think there's a sauna, a steam room, a pool,
So nice.
and it's got a gym as well. But I don't really want to use that, and you can do just 3 months. And I just thought,
Oh,
you know,
that's
so
really
I
nice.
quite like tennis normally, but I don't like playing tennis when it's slippery.
Yeah.
So I just thought, yeah, I might do that.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That's a really good Christmas gift, actually.
Maybe that one.
People- Yeah.
Such a good idea. 3
Such a good
months.
idea.
In and out. Done.
So nice. Agreed. We're going to talk about things we've read. I've got a very topical one. So this was on the Daily Mail on Friday. This is the worst Christmas dinner crimes. 2/3 of Britons have seen baked beans served with Christmas lunch.
Oh no.
While 59% have been horrified at ketchup and 45% appalled at chips. So basically, this is it's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it?
That's not Christmas
So,
lunch.
this
like
is
a
the
fry
point.
up.
Exactly. That this is 2,000 Britons revealed the most unsavoury acts when it comes to serving up a traditional festive lunch, like baked beans served with it, or mash replacing roasties. So basically, there was a list of
Okay.
these are the worst crimes
Yeah.
that Brits have witnessed at a Christmas lunch, and I would like to get everybody's opinions.
Okay.
Okay.
So number one is adding baked beans, which I think we would all agree is just
Absolutely not.
like even if you love baked beans, maybe just like have a day off.
Or
Yeah.
like, that could be
I
you
just
have your
can't get
Christmas
that.
lunch and then have your baked beans on toast just before bed.
Yes. Or for
Separate
breakfast.
meal.
Separate meal. Just
Separate meal.
Totally agree. I'm not sure the need of.
Beans
Yeah.
and gravy.
Yeah, you haven't.
Oh no, I get that.
Baked beans and turkey. Whoa.
Yeah.
No, I can kind of see all of it, but just
no.
not for Christmas Day.
No, not for Christmas Day.
Never. I actually
Definitely
rarely
not.
eat baked beans.
No, I don't like
I
baby
really,
love
I
baked
really like
beans.
it. I don't eat them enough
Yeah.
actually. Like I feel like when I remember them, I'm like, oh, beans.
With an egg, I could have baked beans.
But if I'm really hungover, beans on toast with
Beans on
cheese
toast.
actually really
Oh
does it
yeah,
for me.
it's so simple.
I think the
Yeah.
idea is
That
nice,
makes
isn't
You
it?
should, maybe I should. Maybe we should do it Christmas Day. There you go. Nice and cheap, at least.
Exactly.
Feed yourself.
True.
But perhaps not on Christmas Day. Number 2 is serving an undercooked turkey, which, like, I mean,
Dangerous.
That's
Dave-
food poisoning.
like, I'm not
Yeah.
sure anyone's after salmon over
No.
Christmas. Number 3, adding a dollop of ketchup to your plate. Now,
No.
I think that's okay.
I do too.
If you
No.
if you really like ketchup, that wouldn't offend me.
I-
wouldn't
No,
do it.
if you're over 10 years old, you shouldn't be having ketchup with your Christmas
But do you not
dinner.
think it's just a condiment?
No.
Like,
No.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
know what you do?
like
Like,
potatoes. It's just chips, isn't it?
burger sauce?
well, hang on, we'll get to chips. We'll get to chips.
Oh
I don't
my
think I
God,
agree
not
with that.
chips.
I don't agree with that. Hang on, but how is ketchup different to like mustard or bread sauce?
No, when
or...
I grew up, we were so like my parents were really strict about what condiments went with.
People are, but I'm just wondering like
what.
why.
Like I would love to have red currant jelly with like a roast chicken, but my mum was always like,
Oh, like it's
no.
no.
Really?
Okay,
Oh,
there's some
Laura.
etiquette there.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that it's etiquette.
Just weird parents.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I don't mind ketchup with a roast either.
No.
See, I wouldn't
Would
have
you
it,
have it
but-
with fish pie? Like I love ketchup with fish
yeah, I
pie.
would, yeah.
But I know that causes.
Did you look
acidity.
horrified?
I mean, for me, it's just ketchup with burgers and then mayonnaise with chips.
That's strict. You wouldn't have ketchup with your chips. You wouldn't have ketchup with chips.
I mean, if mayonnaise wasn't on offer, I might just have the chips. With
oh,
some.
see, I like
Or
ketchup and
mayonnaise
mayo,
with
but
chips
just
doesn't do it
no,
for me.
me neither. Just mayo and chips.
No, you need
I
the
could do that,
tanginess
yeah.
of ketchup.
I agree. Leaving the
with
giblets inside the turkey is number 4. Gross.
Yeah,
What?
that's
Like,
gross.
That's just bad cooking. Number 5, serving a side of chips. I do think that is completely unacceptable for Christmas.
But you wouldn't have roast potatoes and chips, so the chips must be.
But you could have roast potatoes and mash. I know a lot of people have double potatoes.
Well, mash is
God.
also
Why not?
mash
It's
does
your
not.
Christmas dinner. You can have anything you want, really.
Well, you can.
No, you
You're
can't.
quite-
It's Christmas
It's
dinner.
not, I
It's not
agree.
anything from the supermarket aisle dinner.
I agree.
And I've got a real issue with the chips and how that's going to work with the sprouts.
Yeah, but at least the chip is a
What's wrong with
potato.
why can't you have chips and sprouts?
Well, it just doesn't feel right.
No,
But I
but like a chip is quite like a roast potato, I would
Well,
say.
thin or is a
Not-
French
not a good
fry
roast
or a
potato.
fat
Fat
one?
one.
Exactly.
Okay,
A fat chip is quite like a roast potato.
Yeah,
So I can
exactly.
see that.
But wouldn't you rather have a roast potato?
Yes, definitely. But it doesn't offend me.
That's not what's on offer.
What percentage of people
No, it is.
want
There's
chips?
a side of chips, and actually, when they talked about it, they did say that it was as well as. Oh no, that was mash. That was as well as.
As well, sorry.
I guess it's just options for people, isn't
Well,
it?
it is options. But I'm
Maybe
not
it's
sure
for
why you
kids.
need 2 types of potatoes.
I agree with that. I agree. Like if you've got, surely if you like chips, roast potatoes will serve you enough.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's like when people literally have their plates like that high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you will eat again after.
Yeah.
There are meals to come. Serving lumpy gravy was number 6. Gross. Serving a dry turkey is number 7. But I feel like it's just inevitable for a lot of people.
Yeah, and
What-
that's when the
what was that
gravy
one?
comes
Serving a
in.
dry turkey.
It can happen to the best of us.
This is it.
You
True.
know.
Hard to moisten. Number 8 is adding hot sauce to your plate.
Oh, well, that's what my son would do. What,
I mean, I love
I wouldn't
hot
do
sauce.
that.
but
Yeah,
I'm-
he
not
has
on
scratch with
Christmas.
everything.
Or like
even-
like a
Me
Nando
too.
sauce.
Yeah, well, there.
But would you with Christmas?
No, I wouldn't. But I do love it with everything.
I think
Really?
I think ketchup is acceptable, but hot sauce is not. I tell you why, because you're changing the palette of the food if you add a hot sauce,
Yeah.
whereas ketchup is just like a tomato
No,
addition.
ketchup is vinegar, so you're changing. I
Is
would
it?
quite
Yeah.
vinegary, yes.
Oh, I think it's
I would say whereas
Tomatoey? Do you actually?
tomato ketchup.
Well, I know, but it doesn't actually taste of
God, should
tomatoes.
be having the
You're
bacon
right,
vinegar
it
and
doesn't. It doesn't. I never really thought about it. No, it does taste like vinegar. You've ruined ketchup for me now. Serving mushy sprouts. Oh, gross is number 9.
Yeah, they've
Yeah,
got to
that's
be
gross.
sauteed with a
Never
bit of
nice.
bacon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always
true.
with a bit of bacon.
Yeah.
I actually only really like sprouts if they're done in like an Asian way, in like a kind of soy clay,
Oh,
which
nice.
you don't really get on
But that's not
Christmas.
going to work.
Anything
either.
but boiled.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's how my
Sad.
parents. My parents, sorry, mum and dad for listening, but they love to boil vegetables. Like that is their or steam
Yeah.
veg.
I don't
Very
mind
healthy.
steam because that's
They've got
okay.
a steam oven. And it's like no one wants steamed green veg. Oh.
Well, it makes the whole
With a
kitchen
dollop of
smell
butter
of
on.
cabbage,
It
basically.
really
Yeah,
does.
that's
Exactly.
true.
It's
Yeah.
really poor taste. So number 10, serving sweet corn.
No,
That's not
No,
not
I would
okay.
say hard yes to that.
Sweet corn with your Christmas dinner.
Well, it's just veg, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
It's
It's
not the
just
right, but it's not the
veg.
right veg.
But why is it a right veg, Georgina?
Because there is a very fixed. Because if you look at Nigella, she is not putting sweet corn out
Yeah.
with her
I
Christmas
feel like it
dinner.
needs to
she'll
be
add
green
some
or
crazy
a
stuff there.
carrot.
Yeah.
Or red, like red
Or
cabbage.
cabbage. Okay, yeah.
Although
Or
I
like
would
love red
sneak a
cabbage.
cauliflower cheese in if I was doing Christmas
See, that's
Day.
not traditional.
That's as bad as sweet corn.
I'm
Cauliflower
kind
cheese.
of with you.
Yes,
I think
Laura.
that's okay.
But if we're going for traditional, that's actually not traditional. Neither is sweet corn.
Ketchup. Cauliflower cheese, though.
No.
But you have it with fish pie.
I know.
What, cauliflower cheese?
Interesting.
Oh, ketchup.
No, ketchup.
Cauliflower cheese and fish pie is a heavy dinner. Okay, using frozen roast potatoes. I think this is a bit unfair. Like, some people don't have the time to be like,
True.
You know,
Yeah.
I champion a real
totally.
roast potato, but you know, we're
With
busy,
you
we're
on that.
stretched.
Yeah,
we're-
that's
Shortcuts
fine.
where
Right,
needed.
agreed. Same for number 12, using packet bread sauce.
Oh, I love
Sorry,
packet
sorry.
bread sauce.
Who makes their bread sauce?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That's
Exactly.
a waste of time.
I could eat a bowl of that on its own.
There's a
I love it.
lot. There's a lot that can be red cabbage. I
Also,
suppose, in
just
microwave.
make it in the packet and then just rip up a bit of normal bread, and then it feels like it's homemade.
Exactly. I agree.
Good
Ooh,
shortcut.
yummy.
Number 13, I think this one might be divisive as well, serving a Yorkshire pudding.
No.
I personally wouldn't have it, but I would eat it if it was there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
It's a
okay, I'm
roast.
kind of with
It's
you
a
on
roast.
that.
It's a
Christmas
roast.
dinner is a
And that's why
glorified
you,
roast.
and that's why you
Yeah.
have cauliflower cheese. Number 14, mashed potatoes instead of roasties. That's weird. That
I
is
can
weird,
kind of get
sorry.
on board with that.
But not instead, as well as maybe.
I'm
but
not a
instead
massive
of.
roast potato girl, so I could have mash.
I think that's
Oh, I'd have to have at least both. I do.
Mash in your Yorkshire next to your roasty.
And then some bread
Oh,
sauce
so
on
big.
top.
Okay, and number 15 was using packet stuffing, which again, I think.
That's fine, yummy. I love
Yeah,
packet
again.
stuffing.
Yeah, these are the packet kind is the best
Yeah.
kind. All of these. Anyway, I thought it was all very entertaining, and we've had a lovely insight into how observant or not everybody is on Christmas traditions. There we go.
Can I just say, sorry, the worst thing I've ever seen, which wasn't on that list, I saw someone on Instagram a few years ago. I want to say no judgment, but I was heavily judging because they had a Frankfurter on the plate as well. And I just thought,
It was a cultural, like, were they?
What, like a pigs in blanket, but a Frankfurter?
just a Frankfurter.
but is that
Proper
like?
Frankfurt.
I don't know.
Is it an Austrian thing? I mean, is that terrible
No,
to
I
say?
don't think so. I think
No.
it was just a
Just like
maybe
a
don't
bad
like
taste thing.
turkey.
Maybe they went to the
Oh,
supermarket.
instead of
Instead of turkey,
turkey.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
instead of, I was going to say, unless it was a COVID moment and they went to the supermarket and the pigs in blankets weren't there and they
No,
ended
this
up
is pre-COVID.
with Frankfurt.
Turkey's in
pre-COVID.
short supply, so maybe we're all going to be lumbered with Frankfurters this year.
Just have extra mash.
Go
miscellaneous
veggie and have
Yeah.
more cauliflower.
Yeah, I agree with that. What is the one thing, Sherri, that you look forward to every year? You do Christmas with your family, presumably.
Yeah.
What is your Christmas family like food staple?
Food staple. My mum makes a delicious stuffing.
Oh,
It's
really?
got like
Yum.
sage and I think she puts bacon in it. Yeah, it's delicious. That's like
Nice.
the
That's the
best
one.
thing for me.
Yeah.
Laura,
I love breakfast on Christmas Day. I know that's not
what do you
we-
have?
Smoked salmon.
Nice.
But I love that. And then we have champagne with some sloe gin in it before a dog walk. And I love that. I think that's my favourite bit. I find the food can be quite heavy, which I enjoy it when I'm eating it. And then I feel revolting for the rest of the day.
yeah, it's really knocked
So
you
I
out,
quite
doesn't
like
it?
that pre-bit.
Georgina?
My mum makes two kinds of pâtés, which I just love. One's like a really
really?
smooth, kind of really, really smooth chicken liver pâté, which I love to have on like cars, water biscuits and things when I've had too much cheese and I need to switch to
Yeah.
something else. on
Something
Boxing
lighter
Day.
like pate.
And yeah, all that actually, sometimes we have that on Christmas Day morning with smoked salmon,
Okay,
blinis as well.
nice.
So we've kind of got the
Yummy.
two. And then she also makes one which is like a really coarse, which has bits of bacon in and onion and stuff, which hasn't been blended. And that I love on a bit of sourdough. So
Nice.
yeah,
Oh,
maybe even a pickled cucumber on the side.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Lovely.
that's well, she's Danish, so I don't know.
Oh,
There
yum.
must be maybe it's a Danish tradition.
oh, you should probably find out.
Probably should.
Yeah,
Probably
they
should
should
find the
ask.
recipes.
Yeah, you should.
too, as well, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, it's cheese. It's the
Yeah.
cheese.
Oh,
with
true, the
everything,
cheese
like
board.
with all meals, like it's not the main meal.
No, I
meal.
agree. It's
I like all the
surrounding.
bits around it. So, when the giant Stilton comes out, that is
And I
my
love
time
as
to
well when
shine.
that rolls for the next few days.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's the best.
You know,
And like
it's so good.
Stilton is probably like my favorite food. Like,
Oh,
just in general.
really?
Oh my god, I literally love blue
What, your
cheese so
favourite
much.
food ever?
Yeah, possibly. It's
Oh,
up
I
there.
can't eat
Oh,
blue cheese.
wow.
I can.
Oh,
I
love
really. I just
Stilton.
snack on it like it's a snack.
Which one? Which
It
is your
is a
favourite?
I want to.
Stilton?
Colston Bassett is up there. I don't know what one my dad gets, but it's so big and
Big.
smelly that it has to live in the garage,
Yeah.
and it really ticks the box. You don't like it?
No.
Okay.
No. Just not a fan of eating mould.
When you phrase it like that.
No, I know lots of people, like my husband loves it. I just, I don't know. I like a Comte or Comte, however you say it.
Oh, yeah,
That's my favourite. And a
some
few,
quite light.
Yeah, well, definitely with the crits. And a few years ago, I went to Borough Market and I found the ultimate stand. And they were like, we've got the 10-year-old or the 25-year-old or something. Wow. Oh, my God. It's worth a
Delicious.
trip just for that.
Oh, well, what? The 25-year-old?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go.
25-year-old Comte?
Or something.
I
Was
I
maybe
feel
not
like you're
25-year-old.
you're looking at months rather than...
Maybe months. I don't know what it was. It was actually I think it might have been last year, COVID? No, it was the year before that. It was a COVID year. And Borough Market was open.
No, so I used to go to Borough Market as like an activity during COVID because
Yeah.
it was like the only thing
Yeah,
you could
true.
do.
It was
New
crazy.
Year's
Yeah.
Eve, I went to Borough Market
Perfect.
as my the whole festive period. That was kind of the only activity. And found the cheese, which isn't 25 years old, but it's very old. And
Was it delicious?
it was. And I'm actually going to go back.
I want to know about your festive breaks. What's going on between Christmas and New Year? It's that we're very lucky that our office shuts, so we've got some time off. But what are your plans, Laura?
I am doing nothing. I literally can't wait. I feel like life has been so busy. As you can probably hear, I've rolled the illnesses and I just need to stop.
Relax.
I want to watch, I know you're not a fan, Charlotte, but I want to watch Emily in Paris.
Oh, love
I
it.
want to watch Matilda on Netflix. I want to just chill.
Nice.
I'm so looking forward to it.
That's so nice. Sherri, what have you got planned?
I mean, me too. I plan to do nothing, mainly because that period of like Christmas to like before New Year's, you don't know what day it is.
Yeah, I love
just
it.
like to
Do
like,
you?
yeah, I love it. Just be in your pajamas the whole time.
Yeah.
Have friends over if you want, and just have like a really chill time. Watch all the catch up on the TV because there's so much good
Yeah.
stuff out. And yeah, just eat all the food.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave my house unless it's for a small walk.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I'll be staying in
short
a
walk.
short walk to the supermarket and I'll be back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. See, I don't like that time of year. I feel dirty and discombobulated,
Yeah.
and I need to go somewhere and do something because
something.
otherwise I get a bit antsy and a bit moody. Actually.
Do you know
Too many
what? I'm
carbs.
like giving it all that chat, but I'm quite similar to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry.
after I've done it for a
It's your
day,
own-
I'm like, okay, now what?
Yeah. It's a lot of family time. It's a lot. Georgina, what have you got planned?
Well, I have not got much planned, but what I do quite like is, I'm going to see my parents who live out of London, so that'll be kind of a 3-day over the key days. And then when I get back, I just quite like, and I've done this since the kids were little, where they come back with all their, lovely presents that they've been given. And it's like, right, go and clear out your bedrooms and put all the new stuff. And then I feel like I kind of have that time to just almost do a massive, big clear out, put on TV and just have something rubbish in the background,
We're
probably
quite
like
similar.
Emily in Paris.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like going through all the cupboards, I'll be doing all the kitchen,
Oh, wow,
whatever.
so you
just-
can be productive in that time.
well, yeah, because I do get a bit antsy
Antsy,
as
yeah,
well.
I
I've just
suppose
got to
so,
be
yeah.
doing something. The idea that and then I'll go, right now I'm just going to lie on the sofa and do the kind of big trivia quiz in the Times or whatever's come through the door.
We're similar because we're not at our house for Christmas. So when I come back,
It's a
I'm
change of
like,
scenery.
right, the tree's got to go.
Yeah.
I want
Purge.
I want toys in the right places. I want boxes out. I want it to be feel ready for the new year.
Yeah, it's really nice to start the new year feeling like you're on top of things and
Yeah.
you're kind of, everything's kind of clean and
Yeah.
ordered
Wow.
and
This is-
organised.
this is
Yeah.
So far
organised.
from how I feel.
Yeah,
I
me
want to
too.
like roll into New Year feeling gross, and then I'm like, right, the first. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
we change now.
No, but I can't cope. I feel a bit stressed for you when I've done it. I'm like, oh God, you've still got it all to
Yeah.
come.
But I don't have children, so there's
No,
less
true.
to do. It's only just it would just be like
same.
telling my husband to buck up, and there's not so many people to organise. So
Yeah.
it's fine. Right, and then New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
I'll be
What are the
starting in
plans?
Borough Market.
There we
Borough
go.
Cheese.
So are you entertaining?
Actually, I'm going to a friend's house.
Nice.
And just for dinner. So kind of super relaxed, actually, which I'm quite looking forward to. We quite often normally cook at home, beef Wellington always. But this year we had a few invites and cheers one and off we go. And it'd be nice, actually, just to, nothing crazy.
Nice. Laura, what are your New Year's Eve plans?
We don't actually currently have plans for New Year's Eve. There's been quite a lot of chat about it recently, but plans for New Year's Day. I like to start New Year's Day. I don't like waking up on New Year's Day feeling hungover and tired.
Yeah.
We're a bit of an old lady with it. So I want to go swimming on New Year's Day, and then we've just booked the Mitre for lunch.
Oh, so
that's so
nice.
nice.
Yeah,
With
with friends.
cold water swimming.
Cold water swimming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where will you
Wow.
go?
Last year we went to West Wittering, but it feels like quite far when
We've
we've
got
got
to
the
be in Richmond
Mitre.
for- yeah, I think for
so.
lunch,
I
so-
think we might either do a Lido or maybe Serpentine.
Love that.
Amazing.
Wow, that's
So
brave.
will you be just in a swimsuit or will this be a wetsuit?
Swimsuit, might wear a hat.
Laura, this is hardcore.
Do you have a hat? A swimming hat?
No, I'd wear a woolly hat.
Oh, I
I
see.
might not get my hair
You might
done.
swimming
Let's
hat.
see how cold it
Is
is.
there a dry robe waiting for you or
Yes.
something?
Oh, yeah.
Do you wear gloves? Or
No.
wear foot things? Nothing?
No, although last year I kind of wish I had. And all the pros that do
Yeah.
it all the time did have their feet. They weren't covered in wetsuits, but they did have their feet and their heads covered.
Oh my god,
Feet
this
and
feels
heads.
like a recipe for pneumonia. I mean, what, like, how do
Oh,
you?
it makes you feel so good. You
Does
know
it?
I love the cold water.
Yeah, you do. You're good. You're Wim Hof over here,
Yeah.
aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your tip for like not dying? Is it
You
breathing?
just got to breathe out.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't panic, and then you're fine. So yeah, that's the plan
lovely.
so far. The night before TBC.
I think a nice lunch on New Year's Day is really, really key.
Yeah.
You must do
Yeah,
that. It's a
definitely.
Good point. Sherri, what are your plans?
I will be in Paris.
Oh.
For New Year's, which I'm really excited about. We've got an early dinner booked, and then TBC. We'll see where the night takes us. It won't be a wild one. Maybe like a midnight toast. And
Is that
then
with friends or just
with my boyfriend?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, just the two of us, which would be really nice.
So
Yeah,
nice.
festive.
Really festive.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
Actually,
gorgeous.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Well,
You're away, aren't you?
no, we're back. So
Oh.
we're going to Paris and Amsterdam in between Christmas and New Year, which is actually a little interrailing trip. By that, I mean we're going to train to Paris and then the train to Amsterdam.
Yeah,
and then we're
that's
actually
nice.
flying home. We're back on the 30th. So we go 26th to the 30th. And then New Year's Eve, we're having a dinner party.
That's nice.
We've tried it all. We've done all the various, I'm sure everybody
Yeah.
has all the various options over the years. And entertaining, being the ones to entertain is our
I think
favourite way
that's
to do it.
key.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. I think I've left it a bit late.
I know. So we're thinking we just do seafood and chips. That was the plan.
Oh, nice.
No, I've
Nice.
got one friend who's coming who doesn't eat seafood, so she's sort of throwing a spanner in the works. So
Mm.
I'm just going to salad and chips for Tash, perhaps. But anyway, we thought that would be like a really low maintenance way to cater.
Yeah.
It is low
Really nice.
maintenance catering now for entertaining it's
Key.
the way
Yes.
forward.
Yeah.
Well, that's what, not often, like, not for New Year's Eve, but often I would do like Italian in inverted commas
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's like loads of pastas. So easy. But I want like the easiest thing possible.
Well,
Yeah.
also, some of the supermarkets where they have the big sushi bars
Yes.
in
Oh,
the
that's a good
idea.
supermarket and you get
Yes.
those huge platters.
So
Pop
you
it on
should
a
go.
nice
Oh,
plate. Good to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, you could still have the chips for later.
Could do.
all midnight chips.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Chips with champagne.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bring in
Ketchup
the
and
meals.
mayo.
Ketchup and mayo. There
Ketchup,
we go.
as long as you got both of them.
Full circle. Has anyone even begun to think about resolutions yet? I don't know about yours. I thought like this whole festive period has really crept up on me, so I couldn't even begin to
Yeah.
think about next year. But anything in mind? Joshua?
Actually, I did yesterday book. I say book, it's free. Anyone can join. It's the Yoga with Adrienne 30-year yoga journey, which I did last year.
30 day.
30 day.
30 year.
You are
Very confused with my years
You're all
today.
over the place.
30-day yoga journey. And I did it last year and it was called Move. And it was brilliant. And I got so into yoga. Yoga
remember you
for
doing this.
me for 2022 was like a game changer. And this time it's called Center. So it's all about, in our chaotic, stressful world, center yourself.
Oh, lovely.
So it's really good because each video is like, well, last time, and I assume it's similar this time, was kind of 5 minutes, some were 10 minutes, some were like 15, 20 minutes, but they're never more than about half an hour. So there is no excuse. You can always find time. And she sort of ebbs and flows the energy. So it's not like it builds and builds and builds. So it'll be busy. And then she'll know that, oh, this one's actually going to be out on a Sunday. So it'll be a much kind of calmer, reflective, restorative practice. And then other times it'll be a bit more dynamic. So yeah. It's open now. Sign up and it's free. And yeah, she's
You
brilliant.
can do it again.
I'm definitely going to do it again. I would start it today if I could.
Aw. She does do them the rest of the year as well, doesn't she?
I know she has loads of videos. I can go home and do
You
one
could
later.
yes. Laura, any New Year's resolutions?
No, I don't. I'm sort of living slightly by the day at the moment. But we did have lovely Bryony Deary on the show last week, and she did make me think I should sign up to her for 1 month. Give it a
Yeah.
go. Makes you so strong. So yeah, I think I
Nice.
might give that a go.
Sherri?
That's a good one. I'm not a huge fan of resolutions, mainly because I don't want to give myself like a huge task and then I don't do it and then I
Me
feel really
too.
crap.
Yeah.
But I am on a wellness journey as of like last month, and so far it's going quite well. So nothing like crazy, just like making sure I get enough sleep. And I've started journaling, which I've been really enjoying. Just to like put
Every
a few,
night?
Well, yeah, usually not every single day, but
Yeah.
I try and do as many days as I can as possible, and then just to make sure I'm putting myself first to prevent burnout, because I'm so guilty of just like saying yes to everything and then I'm like, why did I do that? So yeah, just taking it a little bit slower. That's my
Nice.
kind of resolution.
It's really good as well to start something like that actually now and not wait
Yes,
till
so it
January.
doesn't
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
It's
right.
like thinking like,
Thinking.
put it off, but actually now is the time you need it.
Yeah, especially now is what you can get to January feeling like you have just like drunk all day long and like
Yeah.
eaten everything and really let it
Exactly.
go,
Yeah.
can't you? So
Exactly.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really nice.
Do you have one?
I also, similar to everybody a bit, but I've decided to, I kind of always think about this, but to invest in my health. So, all the things we spend, a lot of us are guilty of spending money on, lots of fun, superficial things, which is great, but I'm not sure I invest enough in,
I couldn't agree more.
and it might be really small things like making sure I'm going to like the dentist and the optician as frequently as I should.
Yeah.
And, whatever else. I'm trying to think what else. The odd blood test that like just I know it sounds so silly, but
Yeah.
the small things that I'm just kind of ignore, just really focusing on them and making sure that I'm like putting
On
enough
top
time
of
and,
it.
money
Yeah.
and effort into them because it would be annoying not to when you feel well.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, it's also really good to know your baseline, isn't it? So then if something, obviously as we get older, there's a few curveballs that are
Exactly.
going to come along. So it's good to know
Yeah.
where you're kind of,
Yeah. And I feel good, but maybe I could feel better.
yeah.
Probably could.
That's
I
a
need
good
to stop
one.
drinking Prosecco at 3 o'clock on Mondays. And I would definitely feel better. God, guys, can we just talk about how 2023 literally sounds like
Wow.
like something from a film? It sounds
Yeah.
so far away.
Yeah.
But one thing you would like to achieve in 2023, it's fine. You can all have a minute to think about it. I need to think about it as well.
No, I think mine would be like what you've just said following on. It's just health. Like I've just actually, before we came down here, I've just signed up to do Simprove for 12 weeks because I keep coming down with stuff and I really think everything starts in your gut.
Yeah.
So here we go. Watch this space.
Okay, damn right. Yeah.
Check back in on me in April.
Okay,
And
you're
maybe
gonna
I'm
be
just going to be this beacon.
Health. People who do Simprove really swear by it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Okay, nice. Good one. Sherri?
Oh, this is really hard. I think I would like to achieve, not to sound really sanctimonious, but something charity based. For example, Age UK, they do like an online course that you can
So
do,
great.
and then you can speak to someone for 30 minutes once a week. It's been on my radar for a long time. I'm like, I don't have time for that. And actually, I'm like, 30 minutes is nothing.
I've got a couple of friends that do that and they love it.
Polly does
they?
it. Polly's done it for years.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Sure, I can't remember if she does it through Age UK or through somebody else.
It's,
But
it's
she's done it for years.
strictly regulated, which is right.
Yeah.
But it is, you've got to be sure you're going to commit. But everybody I know that's done it has absolutely loved it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's on my list.
Yeah.
To
Oh,
just
that's really nice.
to actually commit to it and make sure I do it every week. If I get approved,
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be.
Sure, you've got horrible skeletons in your closet. I think you're all right.
I think it'll be fine. Yeah, that's my
Georgina?
one for this year.
Well, in a similar vein, actually, I did. I was researching a feature for parenting about toy donation. I came across this charity that's quite near me to do with helping families in our area who live in poverty. And there are sort of two things that I think I might be able to do. One of them, so it's a case of following up the email. So I've been in touch with them, but
Nice.
it's just trying to fit it in.
Yeah.
And making sure that I'm committing to the right thing, so I don't want to let people down, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want to be doing something volunteering next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I think once you don't have tiny children as well, you've got time, and I've got time now.
Yeah. Yeah. And things
Not much, but a bit.
sometimes give, and things feel particularly bleak right now, don't they? So
Yeah.
we did round up some great small charities that are worth supporting over the festive period if you can. We'll put the link to that in the show notes in the podcast. Right, guys, I think that's it. Merry Christmas.
Oh my
Merry
goodness.
Christmas.
Oh my God, let's
Merry
just go home for Christmas now. Are we done?
Just a
Final
few more,
push, Charlotte. Final push.
just a few more emails to write.
A few more
you
days.
know.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening, for watching along this year. We've loved launching the podcast on YouTube as well. So if you haven't watched already, then do give us a watch. And can't wait to be back, new and improved. We'll be back and bigger and better than ever in January 2023. If you have any feedback, please do email podcast@SheerLuxe.com. We love hearing from you. Don't forget also to rate, review, subscribe, and tell your friends. And we'll see you next year. Bye-bye.